F&B general service knowledge. In a fine dining environment, it is always a good start for you to know the common types of beverages available in a service. But of course, each restaurant or hotel F&B has got more to offer on their menu when required. Generally, common beverages are divided into two main categories: alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. In non-alcoholic beverages, there are four subcategories: hot drinks, aerated drinks, fruit juices and mineral water. And in alcoholic beverages, the four subcategories are beer, spirit, liquor and wine. To have a better knowledge, you may also look at the examples given in each subcategory. After getting to know the common types of beverages, let us also look at the common glassware used in a service. As you see, except for the highball glass, Collins glass, juice glass and water goblet which are used to serve non-alcoholic drinks, the rest are used for alcoholic beverages. You may also notice that some glasses in this illustration, for example, the water goblet, champagne flute, wine glasses, comes with a stem, separating the body of the glass and the base. Nonetheless, every restaurant or hotel may have more types of glasses to offer apart from the common ones. Glasses also comes in different brands with counterparts varying in their shapes and sizes in comparison. So it is useful to get yourself familiarized with the glasses used at each site before the start of a service. One common duty in an F&B service is the pouring of wine. And not knowing how may dampen the experience of the guests. Two basic points to look out for are, firstly, never fill a full glass of wine for the guests. The standard pour is to fill approximately 1/3 full as shown in the pictures. Secondly, remember to give the bottle a gentle twist as you lift it up from your pour simultaneously. This is to prevent spillage or droplets of wine dripping off the side of the bottle, hence staining the tablecloth. Wine drinkers will definitely appreciate your effort when the pour is done properly. Continuing on, let us go through the common silver flatware used in F&B service with reference to the picture. Each piece of silver flatware has its own feature that supports their function. For example, the soup spoon has a wider head for soup drinking. And similar to glasses, silver flatware comes in different brands with counterparts varying in their shapes and sizes in comparison. Therefore, it is good to get yourself familiarized with them at each site before the start of a service. In F&B, one of the basic knowledge is knowing how to set up a table for service. Although, every hotel and restaurant varies in their table setup, which is also affected by their menu, it is an advantage to know a simple setup because even the most complex ones work around the same fundamental. Here, we will take a look at a basic setup for a Western service. The plate will always be the core of a table setup and should be placed directly in front of the guest with a napkin on top. The silver flatware will be placed vertically in line, on both sides of the plate. Utensils you used on your left hand will be logically placed on the left and the ones you used on your right will be on the right. In addition, the basic rule of thumb is to begin at the outside and work in. Utensils should be placed in the order they're served, from the furthest away from the plate to the inside. So if you look at the left side of the plate, a salad or appetizer fork would be to the farthest away, and the dinner fork would be next to the plate. Glasses will be at the top right corner of the plate with the water goblet positioned above the knife followed by other glasses. As a whole, every item should look equally spaced out by estimate or by a given measurement. Service styles are a range of ways on how F&B is being brought to the guests attending events such as weddings, ceremonies, function dinners or simply a restaurant dining session. In Singapore the common service styles are, family-style service, table or side station portion service, platter to plate or English service, individual plate or American service, and buffet service. In some events, more than one service style could be used, depending on the host's preference. In local scene, it is common for family style to pair up with table or side station style, especially in a typical Chinese wedding. We will start off by introducing the family style service. In this style, guests are seated. Large serving platters and bowls are filled with foods and set on the dining tables by servers. Guests will help themselves from a lazy Susan. In the table or side station portion service, it is carried out by the server presenting the food to the guest, then taking it to a table or side station and portions the food in full view of the guests. The server decides the portions served and proceeds to serve to the guests. In the platter-to-plate or English service, it involves presentation and service of food to the guests by the banquet staff from the food platter or dish to the guest plate with the use of a pair of spoon and fork, or serving gear. The individual plate or American service is also a common style of Western dining, in Singapore. The preparation and portioning of the food is completed in the kitchen by the chef. The chef will organize the individual food items and the banquet staff will bring to the guests. Last and the most straightforward of all styles, the buffet service is an easy self-service system of dining. Guests select and plate food on their own. This service requires minimum service staff to support.